Hello, friends. How are you? Welcome to the Weekend Tea here on my channel, Healing Theology. I am Myra, and if this is your first time watching, welcome. So glad that you are here. This reading is going to be for the weekend for our fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for February 12th through the 14th, guys. All right. So if you're ready to get into it, I'm ready to get into it. All right. So I have some decks in front of me, and I'm going to pick which ones I think will speak to this weekend. I'll start first with the Goddess Guidance deck. And let's see what's going on for our fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for the weekend of February 12th through the 14th. I hope you guys join me tonight for New Moon with Friends. If you're watching this on February the 11th, there's a new moon in Aquarius, which is all about being fearless, friendships, thinking outside of the box, and hitting the reset button. So fire signs, let's see what's going on for this weekend. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, friends. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also, follow me on Instagram. When you subscribe and follow me, you are entered into the free reading raffle and gift giveaway, which will be on Sunday, Valentine's Day. So how nice would it be to win a gift on Valentine's Day and be loved unconditionally? You can't beat it. All right, guys, so the card that came out is Leap of Faith, fire signs. It says, take a risk and put your heart's true desires into action. So this is really nice energy, definitely fire-like energy, being willing to put yourself out there, being willing to take action on something that you really, really desire to do. So beautiful. Let's get, since it's Valentine's Day, we need to get a card that on relationships and love. So we'll use the Notes from the Universe on Love and Connections deck. And let's see what messages there are for our fire signs from this deck. Thank you, Archangels, Spirit Guides. Thank you. Be true to yourself, fire signs. It says you may not ever understand what's going on in someone else's life, but you can always figure out what's going on in your life. How true is that? So it looks like your guidance is to definitely be true to you. Do what feels right for you. I don't think you guys will have any trouble with that. And let's get one more card from the Angel Answer deck. If there's something specific you guys want to know, this is the deck that gives you a little bit more clarity and guidance on timing. Sometimes yes and no answers come out of this deck. So go ahead and get that in your mind now, and then let's see what Angel Answers come out for fire signs this weekend for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, February 12th through the 14th. All right, guys, so we have two cards that came out. We have here, If You Believe, very good, and Perfect Timing. All right, so we're going to put this storyline together through your tarot spread, fire signs, and I'm going to use the good tarot this time. At least I think I am. Let's see if the cards come out. Thank you, Archangels. All right. So the first card we have for this weekend is the Two of Air with the Messenger of Water. This is like the Page of Cups. Okay. And so you guys could be a little bit indecisive as to whether or not you should express interest or love in someone. The Two of Air is when there's a little bit of overthinking. Sometimes it's, indecisiveness. And so there could be a little bit of indecisiveness as to whether or not you should let someone know how you feel, or vice versa. The roles could be reversed, okay? Your guidance, though, is to take a risk and be true to yourself. If you believe this is something you should do, the Seven of Wands is about being courageous, fire signs, and it is about negotiating, okay? So let's get the crossing energy for this weekend. That was a little too many. All right, what is the crossing energy for my fire sign? Oh, oh, thank you. I don't usually do cards in reverse, guys. I don't usually do cards in reverse, so I'm glad I saw that. All righty. Now, let's see what the crossing energy is for this weekend, fire signs. Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, February 12th through the 14th. So fire signs, it really looks like this weekend is about being in tune with your true desires. So tonight, as we get together, we do a new moon with friends, and I'm going to do that on Instagram at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. Um, the first step is just to identify what are your true desires. What is it that you really want? And I think that's what this Two of Swords could absolutely be about this weekend, is getting to what it is that you want, and then from there you absolutely can move, but you first have to identify what you want. So we have here the Hierophant, guys, and that is your spirituality, your sixth sense. The Hierophant can be, I'm thinking High Priestess, the Hierophant is about commitment. And it's also your spiritual values. It can represent your belief system, right? And that's in your challenge position. Some of you may not know if you want to commit. And the Queen of Water is here. The Queen of Cups, that's watery energy, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But it's also about our intuition and receptivity as well, guys. So I wonder if you feel like you are on point. Now, we are in a Mercury retrograde, which is one of the planets in the stellium right now in Aquarius. So if you do feel a little bit challenged as far as your intuition, your receptivity, your discernment, knowing whether or not something is for you or what you want to do, it kind of comes with retrograde territory. But I do feel like that's why you have to, it's not an excuse. The retrograde is not an excuse to not explore your feelings, but it may mean that you need to put some effort in those areas, fire signs. Even if you have a fear of commitment, it's worth exploring to find out what that is. All right, let's take a look at your advice from Spirit for this weekend, and then I will clarify this for you. All right, guys, two cards came out. The moon, there's that new moon in Aquarius, which is absolutely beautiful. The moon is mysterious. It's a feminine energy, also a very motherly energy. And there's that courage card, the Seven of Fire again. So I do feel like this is about you finding your strength, to uncover what you will take a stand for, fire signs, to really uncover what makes you take a leap of faith. What is it that you believe in so much that you forget to be afraid? All righty. And let's take a look at the outcome, which is really nice. Outcome for fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. All right, guys, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. That is that Jupiter energy. Jupiter rules Sagittarius, of course. This is about good fortune and guess what? Timing. Perfect timing. So this is a great time, guys, to build something. The Three of Pentacles is here, and that is about building skill sets. It's also about alliances, working with other people. This could be a good time, fire signs, to create partnerships, relationships. Remember, Aquarius, I think I said this, is all about friendships, right? So this may be a very good time for that, but I will clarify this and we'll get a little bit more detail, fire signs, on this weekend. So if you're interested in learning more about how to release and let go, as well as uncover your desires, how to explore further what makes you feel good, join me tonight at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, friends, for our New Moon with Friends event. And we'll go through some exercises that help you identify what is your true heart's desire. All right, so we have the High Priestess, which I talked about earlier, right? So I do feel like for some of you, this is about sharpening your intuition, and the Magician, understanding that you can absolutely create whatever it is that you want to create. And you have the Wheel of Fortune, guys, with the Page of Wands. So yes, if you're wondering, is this the time that I should start something new? And we have the Sagittarius card. Is this the time for me to explore further what makes me happy? Is this the time to mend fences? Is this the time to reconcile? Yes, it is the time. All right. So I feel like you guys have an interest in something, fire signs, and this is the timing that I really, really do feel strongly about. Let's take a look. The Magician is also about being true to yourself. So we see here the challenge could be somebody returning. The Knight of Swords, with it being a Mercury retrograde, people do return, fire signs. You could be returning or someone else could be. But this is the challenge here, is that this could be when someone has a sudden change of heart coming towards you. You guys could be accepting some kind of aggression, something coming to upset the apple cart. Someone here wants to upset the apple cart. I do feel like too, your belief system too could be challenged. Something could challenge your faith or your belief system. See, you have here, if you believe. So I really do feel like the only way sometimes to know what you believe and what you will take a stand for and be courageous is if there's some kind of resistance or adversity. Okay. All right, let's get more insight on this moon card, please. What is the moon? Hold on. All right, thank you. What is the moon and the Seven of Fire? I do feel like you guys have an advantage in a situation, so don't be fearful of this Knight of Swords energy. See how this unicorn, and it reminds me of Sagittarius energy, but see how the unicorn is on top of the hill and they can sort of see what's coming, which is totally beautiful. So I do feel like you guys have an advantage. Okay, so if you're negotiating something or you're facing what you feel is the unknown, just know that you do have the ability to manifest. You have magical powers, guys. All right, so what is the moon? All right. Oh, gosh, guys, look how many cards came out. That's a lot. Let's see if we can narrow that down. What is it? Is it the unknown? Is it... All right, so I find this very interesting. The Ten of Wands is when there's a lot of burden, could be a lot of stress. It's carrying a lot of responsibility, fire signs. And then the Seven of Wands came out twice. This is the same card, just two different decks, okay? And this can be about having boundaries sometimes against things that people try to put on you. It could be opinions. It could literally be work. Whatever it is, I do feel like your guidance is trying to tell you to set boundaries and really, you know, try not to take on more than you need to, fire signs. Also, see the Eight of Cups and that Moon card is there. I do feel like some of you may feel called or compelled to walk away from something, or you may feel compelled to go towards something very meaningful for you. You also may feel like you want to withdraw. This could be advice to withdraw to yourself, to get, you know, and some of you may feel this, like I need to boost my spirituality or answer a calling in some way. Some of you could be walking away from an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra person. Let's clarify the ending. What is the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Pentacles? I'm also getting too, guys, that this Eight of Cups is you being true to yourself. Okay? So even if you don't understand what's going on with someone else, you know how much you can bear. You know when too much is too much. Or my prayer for you is that you will know when enough is enough and when it's time to walk away. And let's take a look at the Wheel of Fortune. So we have the Nine of Wands. This is somebody who's been through a lot. This is the Wounded Warrior card, fire signs. And that's when someone has definitely taken a licking and kept on ticking. Then we have here the Empress. Beautiful energy. The Empress is that Venus energy, Libra, Taurus. Um, but it's very abundant, and knowing that you are in a right position. It's when there's a lot of prosperity associated with the Empress and enterprise. And then the Two of Cups, guys. This is very much soulmate energy. There is a person that mirrors you. There is a connection here. Also, the Empress can represent wifey energy. Okay. I didn't see the Emperor, but I do see the Empress. So I do think that even if you have been through a lot, fire signs, I do see the potential for connection here with someone. I do think it could be a great time if you believe it's a great time. So someone could be returning back into your life. Um, hmm. This is interesting, fire signs. I feel like I should pull one more card here from the Lover's Oracle deck. And let's see what advice comes out. Holy Spirit, let's get some guidance from my fire signs from the Lover's Oracle deck for Valentine's Day. See if we can get one more final advice card, fire signs. I do see something, guys, that could challenge your faith. Someone coming to upset the apple cart. But you have what it takes to get through this. And I feel like you're going to be ready for this. And you're going to stand your ground. I definitely see you guys standing your ground. That's what the Seven of Wands is all about, fire signs. It's like you have the ability to walk away and not even deal with something. Be true to yourself, fire signs. Yeah, and I feel like you guys understand that whatever it is that happened from the past really just set you up and made you ready for this next relationship. I really, really strongly feel that way. There's something that is good for you, something that nurtures your soul, fire signs, and is not abusive or beats you up or, you know, literally makes you feel bad. You have survived for a reason. Okay? All right, Holy Spirit, angels, guides. One more advice card for my fire signs for this weekend. Yeah, guys, I do really feel that. There's something happening for you this weekend that's right on time. It's right on time. Put your intention out there. Make sure you join me tonight at 6 o'clock so we can put your intentions out in the atmosphere. What do you want to manifest within the next 2 weeks to 30 days, fire signs, okay? Make sure you join me. And if my card doesn't come out, I'm going to have to reach in here and get it, okay? Oh, thank you. All right, so we have here playfulness, totally fire. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. I love it, fire signs. And finally, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Be true to yourself. I love you. Have a wonderful weekend, guys, and I will see you very soon. Take care. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Healing Theology. Mwah.